All right, everybody, happy Tuesday, and welcome to another episode of Max and Howard Drink Beer. I am Max.
And I'm Howard.
Are you sure?
I had to think about it for a minute.
You wanna test that? Should you ask somebody about it?
I was trying to think of something clever, and it escaped me. I gotta tell you, I think of 8 or 9 things over the week of things that are clever, and I just lose every single one of them all on the way over here. Because I'm listening to George Thorogood plays 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. It's just over and over and over. I'll tell you this, before we even get into the beer.
Tell me this, okay.
I'll tell you this. Again, this was part of my thing. Max said to me, Howard, do you have something to talk about today? And yeah, you have no idea, pal. Here's what I can tell you.
Howard has a story.
Well, no, it's not even a story yet. But here's what I can tell you. I watched 1 through 3, every single Austin Powers movie back to back to back. And I am amazed at how actually, as much of a goofball that he is, how actually talented that Mike Myers is. Dude, he can sing, he can play instruments, he's a really talented individual. And not only that, but he has an understanding. He's a big Alice Cooper guy. He's a big Queen guy, and all that.
All about the show, man.
He put a band together for Austin Powers, Ming T.
Okay.
Ming T, and I was listening to that on the way here, the BBC. He did it like the most British punk rock song ever, and it was really funny. It made me laugh, and I was thinking about that, and I don't know why. But, do I make you horny, baby? Yeah. Do I make you randy?
My favorite was in the 2000s when it came out.
No, it was like the 90s, mid-90s.
And he said, only 2 things scare me.
That was good.
I don't remember what the first one was.
People that they judge people based on where they're from, and the Dutch.
But they asked that question, and he goes, "What's the other thing that scared you?" Come again?
That's that one.
What's the other thing that scared you? Carnies. What? Carnival folk. which is entertaining because, as you know, my dad has been for years would call you a carny.
Fucking carny.
Or a carn.
And that was a compliment to me.
And that's the best part about it is he says it as almost in term of endearment.
Yeah. Fucking carny.
Oh, you carn.
Here's somebody wooing.
Well played, Sam. Well played. The woo was definitely needed for that. But just when that came out, I grew up my whole childhood with him calling people carns.
Yeah, you carny fuck.
Oh, so sorry, Katie. I did not know you were here.
That's the wrong woo.
Katie's here. Katie knows how to do the woo. That means everybody knows how to do it.
I don't know. Call me sexist, but all women sound the same to me.
I mean, when you have headphones on and you're floor down, you can't hear shit.
Well, and that's pretty close to true.
And how long have you been drinking today? The answer's not all day. You haven't been drinking right.
Since 8 a.m.
You woke up at 8 a.m.?
No, yeah. I woke up this morning and got myself a beer.
Yeah.
The future's uncertain, but the end is always near.
Well, I know the important thing is I got the text message right away so lunch?
No, that wasn't even me this week.
That wasn't you. That was Damon.
I was going to replay the Arkham series for the umpteenth time, and I just didn't feel like it this week. I've been watching Taxi. Yeah.
How's that going? Danny DeVito,
oh my
right?
God. You know what? Everybody wants to suck Danny DeVito's dick right now. And they don't even fucking know how funny he was before. He's not even funny now. It's just how can I be the most perverted person in the world? And that's what he is right now. Dude, he was clever. He was witty. And all that stuff. And yeah, he was perverted and he was all that good stuff. Whoa. No. Oh, dude, that's fucking awesome. retirement party. Richard, I don't think you listen to this show from Bumper to Bumper. Congratulations on retirement. That's really exciting. He's an old fuck. You know, we used to go there. Me and my dad used to go there. That's how old he is, you know, and he was there and did good shit. You know, he did good things. So, Richard is retiring, and that's scary for me because I think I'm the guy to replace him. So, there's that. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
I mean, I'm hearing voices, but I'm pretty sure it's not me.
They're probably
So, Howard...
Max, we should probably talk about this beer.
What are we drinking today?
We're drinking it. You know, and I said it earlier this week. I think it was the third or fourth Hinterland beer. We're having another Hinterland beer. And I had to get this one. You know, it was on that build your own 6-pack rack, the discount beer rack. You know, it's a Packerland Pilsner. And, you know, you and I, we're pretty big Brett Favre fans. Not Packer fans necessarily. You know, we're a fan of the game in general, but we're pretty big Brett Favre fans, so I figured this would be a good beer to try. Now, Max is a big Pilsner fan. He's Pilsner adjacent fan. He likes all those kind of plain Jane beers. I'm not so much.
Anything you can drink while cutting grass. That's not drinking the grass.
That's Max. I'm crazy. I like anything that's crazy. I like trying new crazy things that people are crazy enough to make. I want to try those.
Right.
That's the kind of guy I am.
Right. We're talking like man versus pillow crazy.
That's right. And I always win against the pillow.
Right. Not pillow versus
But
pillow.
this is interesting, and I had to try this, and I had to bring this to your attention because I knew you were a Pilsner guy. We tried to kind of make it a Max, you know, 6-pack here, and it's an all-malt Pilsner, you know, and there's no hop here, you know, and so it makes it kind of more of an interesting taste to it. You know, it's smooth. It's, you know, it's not just a plain Jane fucking Busch Light apple beer, you know.
Right.
You know, it's a good tasting. It's a beer.
Well, I feel the big thing about it is it tastes old school.
Yeah.
When you drink this beer, it tastes like a beer that's been around for, you know, 50 plus years. This is your dad's beer that worked at the factory, spent his whole day at the factory, stopped at the bar on his way out because it's
the tavern. Yep.
You know, it's payday. This is what I'm drinking.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean that to me is the big thing.
You know. Yeah, and I'm with you 100% there.
You know, so
where was I going with that? Yeah, I like it.
If you go look in left field over there, you might find where you dropped the ball.
This is a Pilsner that I like, you know, and it's not very often. I will say Spreaker had one that was really good, but it had like a hop to it. You remember that one? It was like a 262 Pilsner, something like that. It had a little hop to it. This is completely different. You know, it's a completely different flavor to the beer, and it's good. And that's all I have to say about that. So, Max, I got to tell you a story.
Okay, Howard's got to tell you a story.
Over the weekend.
Okay, over the weekend.
You know, I got invited to be a part of this this group. It was a team building exercise from the you know, the company that I work for.
That sounds awful. Why would you want to build a team at the company you work for?
They were fencing, Max.
Like building a fence to keep people out.
Oh no, no. We did not travel that far to do that.
Okay.
No, it's like you know, you got the little sword, and you fight with the swords. You got the mask on, and you got the all white gear, and we're fencing, baby. So it was 100% free. It was a free thing.
Free.
You know, and everybody, it was kind of a free trial session. You know, you could fence with everybody else. The catch was, Max, you had to bring all your own gear.
Okay.
Okay. You kind of see the catch there, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. You know, what do I do? You know, I brought a brick of cheese, Max. I brought a brick of cheese to the fencing thing.
That seems legit.
Yeah. You know why? Because it was extra sharp.
Oh man, I walked into that one.
Yeah, no. I wasn't sure how you were going to take
Did you
that
see
one.
that door in front of me? I walked into it.
I wasn't sure if you were going to keep following me all the way there, but that was a really good Norm Macdonald way of telling a story. I had to do it, see if you'd fall for it. I didn't think you would.
Norm Macdonald, that's funny because I believe we went through that today.
We did?
Hey, what's today? I don't know, October?
October, yeah, but we go that through. In his defense, we go through that every day.
Which is why I got married in October.
That was really good. Hey, when's the wedding? October?
No, seriously, it's October.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Wait, what, really? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, October 6th. Cool. Wait, was it October 6th? What? I know things?
No.
And stuff?
No, you know a thing.
Yeah, that's probably close to it.
If you ever want to see something entertaining, you could watch Howard try to walk and talk at the same time.
How dare you? I am a great walker.
And talker.
I don't know about talker, but definitely walker. I
shouldn't down.
I got marked down. So, I was watching the race on. We talked briefly about this at the tavern. You know, we tend to go to the 4th and Long on the Fridays. Probably not for long though, because we're running out of money. But
yes,
you know,
rapidly.
So feel free to donate to the cause. It's on our link tree to buy us beer. That would be really nice, and we'll make fun of you, and we'll make fun of the beer that you like, and that'd be cool. But in the meantime, we're going to 4th and Long, and we've been talking about this lately. You know, I watched the race last night. It was a Thursday night race in Kansas, which was pretty cool. What was interesting about the Thursday night race in Kansas is they really were showing off the computer in the Richard Childress shop. Now, what was great about the computer in the Richard Childress shop, it was predicting what every single person was going to do in the pits while they pitted, and they were predicting via computer. Well, this says that if you get, you know, this combination of stuff, 77% chance this will put you to the front of the pack and you'll beat everybody and you'll win the race. That's what the computer was doing. And we've talked about this in the past where that happens in football. That happened in, you know, baseball, I'm pretty sure, right? Moneyball was that whole thing. They used numbers, these fucking nerds, to make sports, like, make sense and, like, okay, this has a 77% chance of happening. If we're wrong, who cares?
Right.
You know? So, now, you're not a big racing guy, and honestly, I don't know a lot of our listeners that are big racing guys like me. I'm kind of on the fence about this. This is almost scary. You know, that, you know, okay, now we like real racing. We like, this is no frills, no fucking around. This is racing. You know, no nerd shit. Get the fuck out of here if you're a nerd. Go play baseball or football or something.
Yeah, right.
No, this is racing. And now they're using computers to race, and I don't know how I feel about that quite yet. That being said, it's fascinating to see.
I mean, at the same time, if you could eliminate the personal feelings you have for the race car driver, because all of the issues we have with the driver isn't so much the car, it's the driver.
Right. So
it's his personality, his beliefs, I mean, or hers if Danica ever decides she wants to race, but let's be real.
Danica's done.
Yeah.
Like, Danica and Aaron Rodgers are both done.
They're done, so her racing career is done.
Yeah.
In peace.
In peace.
You know, so, I mean...
That's interesting, too, though. Now that you say Danica.
If you eliminated the personal factors of the people, which we are vastly approaching that across all sports.
Right. Right, that's the thing.
Very soon, I mean, in the next decade, we could be done with human players. You could have a career of, you know, artificial intelligent players.
That's true. My question is this, you know, the argument is, and what they were trying to figure out is, how did they know that, you know, the 22 car is going to take 2 tires, or the 14 car is going to take 4 tires? Does it do like a scan? You know, and that's what's crazy. You know, it knew everything each car was going to do.
I mean, the big thing is, at the end of the day, we as people have personality traits. So,
not me.
If I'm
a robot.
You know, which of us is more likely to take that risk? We're going to take that challenge. We're going to push it. You know, at the end of the day, that's factored in. It's the predictable people that are predictable.
I think you have that backwards.
No, it's not. If you put the stats down at the end of the day, you are a race car driver for 10 years of racing.
Yes, that's me. I'm a race car driver. I've raced for 10 years.
Okay, so at the end of the day, you have these standards of, this number of laps you're going to pit. Well, but I'm going to only take 2 tires because I can make it through and drag the rest of the car along the rest of the way. So the next time, when I need 4 tires. But I'll be so far ahead of everybody that I can do it.
Yeah.
That's the risk you take.
Yeah.
But that's you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
When you think about it,
that's without the computer.
Racing is that factor. Now, each factor...
It's chess on wheels.
Each factor you can take into that effect. Me, who is more likely to take risk than you, in a game because of, hey, I know this is what I am capable of, right?
You're more likely to take smart risks. I will give you that, but I'm more likely to take stupid risks.
So, but you can that there's a formula right there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If I put you into, you are the X factor. That's the factor. So if I create a formula for this is every driver, what's X? This is basic high school algebra that everybody fucking hated, that everybody failed.
Not me. I was better at algebra than geometry.
This is what it is. All you have to do is solve for X.
Yep.
What are you? Your variation of it is different than mine. Now you put that into a formula, and that's it. This is a formula. We can prove 75%. Okay, that's more than half. That's 3/4 of the time. This is when you take that pit. If I can predict that, fuck man, I'm in. Look at the weather people.
Yeah.
If you can prove more than 50%, you tell them there's a good chance that it's going to rain today. Okay. Why do you know that? Well, based off the atmospheric pressure and all that fun shit.
Atmospheric pressure?
Yeah, that's
Are we, learning stuff right now?
We're not.
Because I'm against that.
We're not.
Okay.
I actually have a friend who is a...
You have a friend?
I have a lot of friends.
Wow. Okay.
Sam Cuffle over at Channel 58.
Oh, yeah. She's got big boobs?
She is the weekend meteorologist.
Okay, so no, I thought it was a guy, so I was being an asshole. So Sam, I apologize to you.
She is the daughter of my godmother.
The daughter of my godmother. Okay.
So my godmother's daughter is a meteorologist, and she works locally in Milwaukee as the weekend meteorologist.
Right. That's cool. That's a cool gig.
So as you talk to her and something about the percentages of everything and how it all works out, that dictates when they say, hey, it's going to rain today.
So basically what you're saying is what they're doing in weather, they're starting to do in sports in general.
Exactly.
And it's not just NASCAR, and that's where I was kind of going with that, because a big thing about last year is, I think it's John Harbaugh was doing that last year.
Yes.
Yeah, it was John Harbaugh. He was saying, okay, what are the odds that we go for 2? How do we make it? Can we make it? Yeah, let's fucking go for it. We have nothing to lose.
Right. But...
It's interesting.
But that's it. I mean, I feel like, as sports go, Belichick has been playing that for years.
For years, yes.
These are what we know. Here are the factors. Here is a 70% chance of this working. We are going to play the odds.
Yeah. Let's do it. What's the worst that can happen?
Who is in the system? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And that's what he's been preaching. So this season will show it truly. Because now you get to see the next guy.
If they play.
They'll play.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, the NFL, who's had way too much time to figure shit out, they finally figured shit out.
They did figure it out?
It sounds like we are going to have a season. The NFL players are going to be tested every fucking day.
Wow. That's a lot.
But think about that. It's not so much... The NFL doesn't care what you as an owner loses by not having stands or fans in the stands. They get their money from televised shows.
Yep.
And now you have 60,000 plus people that aren't allowed to be at the game.
Yep.
They're watching on TV.
Yep.
So you, as an entity of the NFL, you're making more money than you were last year.
That's interesting, too. Because how many guys, even in baseball now, even in basketball now, they're fighting left and right. Yeah, I don't want to be in the bubble. Yeah, I'm out. Not doing this. Now what? You know what I mean? Now what do? You guys are getting paid millions of dollars, money I'll never see in my life, to leave the bubble, to do this, to do that. Like, I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot going on. I'm not gonna say, well, they figured it out in racing, but racing's 100% different. Even if you crash into each other, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, there's still 6 feet in between you.
Right. We have glass and plexiglass or whatever that can protect us from all 6 feet away.
Dude, I don't know. It's just a kind of a clusterfuck. But I figured, the Packerland Pilsner would kind of be a good segue into that. Sports are slowly starting to become the sport of the nerd.
Yeah.
So to speak. And not saying that we're not nerds, because I'm probably a huge nerd because I love comic books.
Right.
But, numbers are playing a huge game in everything.
The statistics that we've been handling for years, if you have the right numbers, you can push it to that point.
Oh, yeah.
Of, like Oakland did.
That was Oakland that was Moneyball?
Yes.
Ew.
Oakland did it where they figured out statistically this team will work.
Shout out Dallas Braden.
But, just every aspect of that. I mean, I feel like it was 200% Brad Pitt. And even though he wasn't the actual guy, it was all Brad Pitt.
It was Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill, right?
Yeah.
And that was the Wolf of Wall Street?
No, that was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, they're the same person, aren't they?
No.
Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, Brad Pitt and Edward Norton are the same person.
Oh.
Yeah.
I watched that movie for the first time with you.
Yeah.
In fact, that was the first time I ever saw that movie. That movie's called Fight Club, and spoiler alert, they're the same person.
They are indeed. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
And at the end, and honestly, I don't even think I saw the end of it. It was such a long movie. We started at like noon, and we didn't even get it done until like 8 p.m. It's fucking long.
Yeah, that's right, because we disappeared for half of it.
Boring. I just like simple shit, man.
Well, I personally, that's one of my top movies. I love
Top
that
what?
movie.
Top 10? Top 20?
I'd say 500?
Top 10.
It is a movie that I always stop to watch.
I gotta tell you, I thought Ed Norton's Hulk was way better than Mark Ruffalo's Hulk.
Well, right, but he wanted the coin, and
I want the coin too.
And Marvel said, "Hey, bro, fuck your couch."
And that's why they told me that too. When I wanted $5 million per movie, and they said, "Hey, go fuck yourself."
They said, "You don't even have legs. So you want that?"
That's right. Don't you forget it.
So, Howard, what do you think about this beer?
I don't like Pilsner beers because I'm not a big... If I wanted a Pilsner beer, typically I drink a Budweiser or I drink a High Life or something else. This is a beer where it's got enough flavor where it's not like, well, I just buy a 30 rack of Budweiser. This is a beer where I might go out of my way and buy, $9 for a 6-pack. This is pretty good. I would give this probably a 3.5.
That is because this is an all malt Pilsner.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is important. In case you didn't know, in beer, in life, there's a choice.
Oh, you're reading
the tired and trodden, or the adventurous and the bold. We choose adventure. Congratulations. You did too.
Okay, before we close out, are the Packers going to the Super Bowl?
No.
I don't think so either.
No, absolutely not.
Do you think they'll win the division?
There's not much going on in our division.
I don't think so either. I think Kirk Cousins, if anybody, can give it a run. But he lost his running back, wide receiver, was Stephon Diggs.
Dude, he's still playing in Minnesota?
No. He went to the Jets, if I'm not mistaken. Who do you think he is? Brett Favre?
Dude, Howard, the Jets aren't in our division.
I'm saying it doesn't matter because he's still the main guy, the main catcher, the main dude that was on the Vikings isn't playing for the Vikings. Whether it's the Jets or the Bats or the Mets or the Calumets,
That was pretty good.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
I'll give you that for that. That is...
Wow. I even got the slow clap. I'll take it. But listen. I don't know what Kirk Cousins is going to be able to do with what he's got. I don't think Nick Foles is going to start. And I think Mitch Trubisky will dig himself a hole far enough where it won't matter whether Nick Foles starts or not. The Bears lost when they sold Jordan Howard for the moon. Because Jordan Howard is Aaron Rodgers' kryptonite. And so I don't think he's... Each game that they played the Eagles, they lost. The Packers did. Each game that they played the Bears when Jordan Howard was on the Bears, they lost. I don't know where they sent Jordan Howard now. I don't think it's the Eagles. Every time they play Jordan Howard, they're going to lose. It wasn't anybody else except him. Whatever it was that combined together with Jordan Howard made the Packers lose. He's got Aaron Rodgers' number. Jordan Howard will win against the Packers every single time, and that's what I say.
I mean, it is what it is. The NFC North, in my opinion, is the worst division in football.
I can't really argue with that. They're all at most mediocre.
You have bad teams, but the whole division is not bad. Ours, it's really a race. I feel like our division is in the constant state of, okay, no, you take it. No, you take it. I don't want to play the playoffs. You take it.
And it's always gone to the Packers.
And that's kind of how it feels.
Yeah.
Every aspect, no team wins the games. It's just the other teams lose the game because nobody wants it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Rodgers, who is on paper a hell of a quarterback.
On paper.
He's got a hell of an arm.
Yep.
You can't take that away from him.
Nope.
But he's got no weapons.
No.
So as the Packerland goes, I am as diehard as they come for Packer fans.
I'm a little less than you are.
Because that is the home team.
Yeah. So
you root for the home team.
Yeah, but at the same time,
if they don't win, it's a shame.
I'll tell you a true story. In my younger years of rebellion, I was a Brett Favre fan, die hard till I died. When he went to the Jets, I was a Jets fan.
A Jet Favre fan?
A Jet Favre fan. And it pissed my dad off to his absolute core. And I was a Vikings fan when he went to the... Did you ever see Tony DeFrancisco in his fucking Favre's Vikings jersey?
Yes.
This is the funniest thing I ever seen, and I went, I didn't know you were a Vikings fan. I literally thought he was going to take his fist and just pound me in the ground like a fucking hammer and a nail. Because that's a big dude that Tony DeFrancisco is. Dude, the dude was so big that he almost had a bend because he was so big and he was so tall. And he was such an intimidating dude, but he's such an awesome guy, and I miss him almost more than anybody else because I was one of those guys that just he had standards, and you better go up to his standards. Well, he'll go somewhere else.
And you felt bad when you let him down.
Exactly. He was just there, right there with Bob Medro. Yeah, and I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, everybody always didn't like Bob, and
they were nice guys until you did them wrong.
I loved hanging out with Bob.
100% agree.
If you did everything the way it was supposed to be done, Bob came out and drank with us many times?
So many times. Well, and he liked Jessica too. That was
but that wasn't the point. You remember the one night he showed up at AJ's?
Yeah.
And he drank with us all night.
Yeah, poor Bob.
But that was just the thing. He was excited because even though it was not the reason he came out, there we were. We hung with him. We conversated with him.
Yeah.
Excited
to see him. Dude, we believed in that place more than anybody will in a very long time.
When you say that, he is at the top of my list of people that I miss seeing every day.
I agree. And Brett Favre, Tony DeFrancisco is another one, too.
Yeah.
It's hard to make a list. It's hard to make a list because there's so many people.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, the people we hated, that couldn't stand every time they walked in, I miss them all. Yeah, no, he is literally
Top
the
10. The
end. The guys that made our life tough, that no matter what we did, they bitched. Dan comes to mind.
Yeah, but you want to know what? There were redeeming points for all of those guys.
Paul Dombeck.
There were redeeming points for him too.
But it's just
I could say Mike Saylor. I could say Steve Quam.
But it's just that at the end of the day,
Tom Armstrong.
At the end of the day, if you did the round right, that's all they wanted. They were asking us to do better.
That's exactly it. Not and to do right by them.
And I feel like at the end of the day, I know that last year that I worked there that Dan shot the league because I was there.
Yep, that's correct.
He told me specifically.
Yep.
If it was anybody else, I would have left.
Because he knew he was going to get done right.
But he goes, because I know you are here,
yep,
I will shoot this league.
Absolutely.
And you know what the worst part is?
So many people left because you left.
He fucking got done dirty that year.
What? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Oh, he got fucked.
How did we get to this subject?
I don't know.
Crazy. Anyway.
I don't know, but it was.
How did he get fucked?
New guy came in and did not take care of anybody.
Because he didn't care.
Because it doesn't. There's not the people.
He's still going to get a paycheck no matter what.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Right. So, but on that note, Howard, my beer is getting low, which means it is about that time.
Did I beat you?
Oh, probably.
Wait,
because I'm doing all the talking. Oh, there he goes. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. He's chugged it. He is out of beer, which means we have to go because Howard needs another beer. So on behalf of us,
I think this is a record that I beat you.
Max.
You have Max?
No, I am Max.
What am I?
I don't know. You are Groot?
I am Groot.
I'm
Howard.
This has been another episode of Max and Howard Drink Beer. We hope you look forward to the next episode. We know we do. So thank you.
No doubt.
Stay tuned. Howard, cheers.
Cheers.